Hi everyone, this is Jack Red. I just wanted to make sure it was recording. That's why I took a couple seconds just to examine it. I'm doing the Streets of Rage trilogy. I know I haven't done that yet. I decided to do a new style refill, starting with the first couple games that, upon my return. So I grew up with only the first Streets of Rage game. It is definitely, in my opinion, the toughest game in the whole series. I'll explain why as I keep going on talking about it. If you play the game in 2 players, even though it's hard difficulty, most of the bosses are going to come in pairs, so you better watch out. And another thing that sucks is basically everyone lumps the special in the first game. You basically have these cops come around. If you're player 1, you basically get like the rocking thing, and then fire just goes around. If you're player 2, you get like a whole series of grenades hitting the ground. When you get to the last level, stage 8, you won't be able to use it. And you know what sucks more as? That's the stage where the boss rush begins. And then behind that, Mr. X will ask you a question. Now, if you're by yourself, if you say yes, you gotta go back 2 levels. Now, according to a walkthrough I read, that if you do this and go back to them, you can go straight into the boss fight. But I have yet to see this been done. If you say no, you go straight into the boss fight. But if you're in there with another player and one of you says yes, the other one says no, you have to fight the other player. And then you have to fight the last boss. So unless you said yes, and then you gotta go back and be able to fight him. So that's why that one's so hard. And since the mechanics wasn't as good as 2 and 3, a lot of the times the guys can actually run into you and get a couple hits. Even though most of the time, you know, in the other ones, you just kick their ass. So Streets of Rage 2. I played this first time on the emulations, the emulators. I also played this online for the 360. I gotta say, this game is definitely the best of the series, no question. You can have the special one in stage 8, the boss rush, which is on the ladder before you have to fight Shiva, then Mr. X. It has some good bosses, good levels of science, good music. It just had the best everything in the series, in my opinion. It was just that good. You know, I mean, it's just the best Streets of Rage game ever made. Now, Streets of Rage 3. This one I had to say was my least favorite. Because this one, I was very surprised to find out the Japanese version of this game is a lot easier compared to the American one. It's like what they did with Resident Evil, but I don't think they do that anymore. Anyway, there is some noticeable difference between them. I'll just name some. One of them, I don't want to offend people when I get to that one. Okay, the women whips in this one look like your traditional women on street, but with whips. Well, in Japanese version, they look like strippers. And let's talk about Alex. He has a white shirt in the Japanese version, and yet he has a yellow shirt in the American version. I don't know why they did that, you know, because there is some confusion. I mean, look at Streets of Rage, the cover of the first one. You know, he has a yellow shirt, yet in the game he has a white shirt. You know, it just creates confusion. Another thing I had to bring up is this. This is the part I do not want to offend anyone who has this kind of relationship with another man. So, there's actually a gay guy in place of Shiva in the Japanese version. And if you do the code right, you can actually play as him, which I don't really like. And I'm just going to cut it short because if I keep going on about it, I know I'm going to tentatively offend someone. So, looking out in the series, I think these 3 games are good. However, the 4th game never happened. Twice. First time, Sega just pulled out once they found out that the game they were making was going to be on the rival consoles, PlayStation and N64. That game turned out to be, by today's standards, the first Lightning Force game. Which is okay, but Streets of Rage series is better. But thanks to Lightning Force 2, we never get a 3. Second time is that there were new people at the time. The demo was actually released for the Sega Dreamcast. They didn't know about the set, so they just cut it down. Boom, there you go. I'm Jack Red, hope you enjoyed the video, and Sega lives forever.